Okay, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for pressing the play button and joining today's active recovery Vinyasa yoga class with me. My name is Christine and I am the founder of Freedom Physio. I do physiotherapy and Pilates, registered physio in Ireland, almost a registered physio in the Netherlands as well. And I'm a yoga teacher and a Pilates teacher. So, for today's class, I would suggest grabbing yourself a set of blocks. If you don't have blocks at home, grab yourself some like cans of soup or something like that, like tin food. Or even better, if you want to work with weights today, this class would be absolutely fantastic to use weights. I would not recommend going heavier than 2 kilograms though. These weights are 1 kg each. Blocks, probably about 300 to 500 grams each. Yeah, 2 kgs, I would highly suggest not going heavier than that unless you have really, really strong shoulders and you train them regularly. So today's class is going to be a focus on mobility. So we're going to be just checking my microphones are on. I have like microphone fear. We're going to be focusing on shoulder mobility. So doing controlled articulation movements through the shoulders. Spinal mobility, we're going to be stretching into our hips a little bit as well, and then we're going to come into some core and some standing balance. The start of the class is going to be a little bit of kind of mobility and core, and then we'll go into a flow around sun salutation A. Okay, so go and get your props, get yourself set up, and come straight back here. Let's get going. Okay. So welcome back. If you did go grab your stuff, place your weights down towards the back of your mat or your blocks, whatever you're going to be using. I'm going to use weights, but I've got blocks here as well. I'll try and do one demo with blocks just so you can see, I guess, the difference with the blocks. I'm going to angle myself facing you more on my mat, but find a spot on your mat that allows you to just feel supported by it. We're going to find a seated position. So rooted down through our sitting bones. If sitting like this is really uncomfortable for you, specifically in your lower back or your hips, then I would highly suggest sitting with your back against the wall, maybe for the beginning, just for the seated portion, or to elevate yourself up by sitting on a few cushions or a few bolsters. It just allows your hips to relax and your lower back to relax a little. Okay. All right. So starting with a little bit of centering and breathing, we're going to take one hand, the thumb, middle finger, and index finger of that hand, and you're going to place it over your face like this with your index finger right on your temple. So one finger is going to be on the right nostril, the other finger on the left nostril, and your index finger gently placed on your forehead. If you've been following me before, you joined me for Mental Health Awareness Week, we did this breathing technique. So it's alternate nasal breathing. Okay, so I'd like you to block down your one nostril. Breathe in through the open one. Close down the open one. And breathe out the one that was originally closed. So out the other side. Breathe back into that side. Close it down. Breathe out the opposite side. Good. Let's go for about 10 rounds. So you'll breathe in through each side about 5 times. Breathing in. Close it down. So both nostrils closed. Breathe out the other side. Breathe in through that side that you just breathed out of. Close them both down. Breathe out the other side. And breathe in. Close it down. Breathe out. Breathing in. Close it down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Close them down. Out the other side. Breathe in. Close it down. Out the other side. Last time, each side. Close it down. Breathe out. Last time. Close it down. Breathe out. Take your hands back into your lap just for a second, breathing in and out through both nostrils, in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, sigh it out. 2 more like that. Inhale in. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Reach up, stretch to the size of your body. On your exhale, left hand down, right arm frames your ears, side bend to the left. Keep both bum cheeks on the floor. Inhale, reach it up, both arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm frame, side bend. Inhale up. Lengthen through the crown. And exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more each side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, reach up. And hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more each side. Inhale, reach up. Big stretch. Exhale, side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach. Root down through the sit bones, lengthen up through the crown. Exhale, side bend. Nice. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center, fold forward. Taking 4 breaths here. Tuck your chin to your throat, lengthen through the back of your neck, and magnetize your skull towards the sky behind you. Breathing into your back, 2 more breaths. Nice. Roll it up. And we can take our legs into a straddle position. So nice and wide, east and west. Squeeze your bum a little bit just to get a more opening through your inner thighs. Great job. Okay, sitting up super tall, lengthen up through the crown of your head as if someone was pulling you up to space. And we're going to try that same thing. Again, if you struggle to sit like this, do this with your back against the wall, okay, or a piece of furniture. Hands together. Palms touching. Inhale, reach your arms up. Stretch. Imagine someone really pulling you up to the sky. Push your bum down to the floor. Lengthen up to the crown of your head. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, other side. Coming up and over to your right. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Let your elbows swoop back. Keep your spine and gaze long, toes ideally point to the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. So each time you come forward, hopefully it's getting a little bit easier and easier. Don't force yourself down into the forward fold or the side bends. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend. Use your bottom arm for a little bit of leverage. You can see I'm hooking my bottom elbow to the inside of my bottom leg, or the leg I'm bending towards. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Use your bottom arm as leverage. Hook it in front of your inner thigh and pull your arm back to open up your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Stay forward. Maybe reach your arms out in front of you. Stretch. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your bum. Really squeeze and see if that gets you a little bit more openness through your inner thighs. Good. Take both of your arms over towards the left. Both of your arms over towards your right. Breathe. Very nice. Slowly bring yourself up. Take your hands back behind you. Squeeze your bum and see if you can lift your hips to the sky out in front of you. So you need to push the heels of your feet through the floor, lengthen through your lower back, and lower down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward. Good. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen, stretch, circle your arms back behind you. Take your hands behind your bum. Push your heels through the floor. Squeeze your bum. Lift your hips. Slowly down. Inhale, reach up. Circle them forward. Exhale, reach. Nice. Last time. Inhale, reach up. Take your hands back behind you. Bend your knees now. Put your feet flat onto the floor. Bring your feet hip width distance. Squeeze your bum. Tuck. Lift up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together here. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Nice. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Circle your arms up and forward and reach for your toes. 2 more of them. Inhale. Reach your arms up, up, up. Circle them back. Hands plant back behind you. Bend your knees. Put your feet flat onto the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest. Lift your hips up. Nice. Holding here for 5. Squeeze your shoulder blades together a lot to open up your collarbones at the front. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Circle your arms up, 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 forward, fold. And then last time, take them up, 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 back. We're going to stay up in that bridge position. You're going to hold here. See if you can slowly take one arm off the floor. Tap the opposite shoulder. Tap. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And we fold. Very nice. Okay, from here, we're going to slowly sit back onto our forearms. So don't sink into the shoulders if you can. It can be quite a relaxing place to be, but don't be fooled. Press down through the floor, and then we want to lengthen into the lower back. So I don't know if you just saw that movement that I did in my pelvis. So I want to think about lengthening into my lower back, drawing my tummy in, and then pushing through the floor and lengthening out through the crown of my head. So I'm not going to have like a sinking moment ever. So I'm going to take one leg up, other leg up, keep pushing through the floor, squeeze your legs together, keep your torso still as you slowly twist your lower body to the left, maybe straighten your legs out along that plane, bend into your knees, slowly take it over to your right, extend along that plane. Good. I'm going to go for 8. Reach. 7. Reach. Good. 6. Reach. 5. Reach. Keep pushing through the floor with your arms and your hands. Spread your fingers wide. 3. Reach. 2. Reach. Last time. Reach and hold. See if you can keep them there. Interlace your legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees and reach, hold. 10, 9, 8. Push to the floor. Lift out of your shoulders. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend. Good. Really, really nice. Take them over to the right. See if you can hold them there. See if you can take your left hand, reach for the tops of your toes. Take your hand down. Bend your knees through center. Stretch over to the left. So you're going to take your right hand, reach and tap for the feet. Okay? To the right, stretch. Left hand reaches. To the left, stretch. Right hand reaches. Let's go for 4. 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Lie all the way on your back. Grab your blocks or your weights. Weights will be quite nice for this one. But a block in each hand, beans in each hand, that's fine as well. Okay, so from here, I'm going to press my lower back gently into the floor. So I don't want to have my lower back pulling away from the ground. I want to think about drawing my ribs down, lengthening into my tailbone, and then keeping that shape, and then legs into this position here, which is called tabletop. Nice. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So I'm going to take my right leg down, my left arm back, and then up. Okay? And then switch. 10. So the idea is that as the arm and the leg travel away from each other, I'm not letting my lower back lift away from the floor. I don't know if you can see that difference there. So from here, I want to be there, not there, there. Yeah? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. If you can, straighten your legs up to the sky. Okay, flex or point to do something active with your feet. And you're going to come up. You're going to reach the blocks behind your butt. And you're going to take your arms, reach the arms up overhead, circling them. I'm going to go for 8. Up and around. 7. You can always bend your knees as well. 6. 5. 4. Every time you're coming up, so on an exhale, ideally. 3. 2. And 1. Nice. Slowly take it up. Hold yourself up to see if you can stay at the top and just move your arms. 8, 7, 6, 5. So you're staying in the crunch. 4, shoulder blades off of the mat, ideally. 3, 2, and 1. And take it down. Nice. Beautiful work. Feet down, weights down. Take your arms to a cactus shape on the floor. Let your knees float over to one side. Take a few big deep breaths here. Letting the movements start to digest as we prepare to come into a little bit more of flow. Maybe setting an intention or just settling into how you feel today. Bringing your knees back up towards the ceiling. Hug them in towards your chest. Bring your forehead up to your knees. Hug yourself into a little ball. And then rock and roll yourself up into seated. Cross your legs and maybe roll over the knees onto all fours. Okay. So I just want to show you a little the Vinyasa that we're going to go through. I learned it from Authentic Movements, the school that I did my yoga teacher training through. It's a little bit different to your normal Vinyasa. A lot of spinal movement. So we're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. From here, we're going to come into, I guess, a little bit of a cat-cow before we come to the floor. You're going to soft bend into your elbows. You're going to think about arching through your spine, but don't let your belly just collapse. Okay? Arching through the spine means I want to pull my heart forward, really reach my heart forward, bring my heels towards my bum. I'm going to bend into my elbows and do like a little kind of teeter-totter, bringing my knees, my chest, my chin to the floor. Then I'm going to push myself up. And as I push up, I want to come into cat stretch, rounding through my back. Here, I want you to encourage your lower back to really round. So I want you to pull your tummy in and try and get your tailbone to drop down to the space between your knees. Try and get equal weight between your thighs and your shoulders stay above your wrists. Your head relax down. Then, from here, keep looking back at your thighs. Push your hips forward. So you might need to take a look at me to see what I mean by that. So looking back at my thighs, and I'm going to slowly lower to the tops of the thighs, unraveling down like a wave through my spine to come to the mat. Ooh. Once we're on the mat, we'll do a few little bits and pieces here. So take your arms out wide, thumbs turn up to the sky, press your pubic bone into the mat, and you're going to lift your arms up and lower them back down. Lift up and lower like wings, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Now lift your arms up. You're going to take your right hand into your lower back, the back of your right hand into your lower back. See if you can take your left hand to the back of your head. Okay, and then you're going to switch. You're going to slowly open wide, right hand palm down to the back of your head, left hand back of the palm into the lower back. Keep squeezing your bum. Imagine you could lift your belly button away from the floor. Switch your arms. 8. Push the tops of your feet into the floor. Charge up through your legs. So really active through the rest of your body. Your arms are doing this weird movement. Now try and get the rest of your body switched on. 4 to go. This is not an easy movement through the arms, so don't expect it to happen straight away in your body. Your arms will fit quickly. Last one. Place your hand alongside your rib cage. We're going to come into a nice up dog, or maybe baby cobra just to begin. So roll your shoulder blades back and down, squeeze your bum, start to lift your chest off the floor, press down through the floor, but keep a little bend in the elbows. pull yourself forward. So here, think about your hands dragging the mat back to pull yourself and your heart forward to stretch the front line of your body. And then you're going to press yourself up and back into downward facing dog. Really nice. From your downward facing dog, just pedal it out, pushing one heel to the floor, bending the opposite knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Nice. Bend into the knee, open up the hip, create a little bit of a scorpion tail. So you're opening your hips to the right, keep your shoulders square. Squeeze your heel towards your bum. Look at the space between your two hands. Step your right foot to that space, lower your back knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Keep your left arm up, reach your right arm down. Maybe you can tickle your inner thigh of your left leg with your right hand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left side down. Take your left hand to the left thigh. Reach back. Nice. So from here, reach both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm stays up. Circle that right arm 4 times. Forward, up, back, and around. 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the inside of your right foot. Squeeze your right knee to your right shoulder, left arm up. Circle back 4 times. 3, 2, 1. Frame the front foot with your 2 hands. Lift your back knee up. You're going to take the weight into your front leg by rolling over the back foot. Did you see that? You roll over the back foot. Weight is in your front leg. Come up. Open your arms wide. And then see if you can come into a warrior 3. Balance. Lift up through the back of the shoulders. Lift up through the back of the heart. Lift up through the inner thigh of your left leg. And then come into standing, keeping that left foot balancing. Hook your left knee over your right. Sit your bum back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your shins to each other, everything to the midline. From here, reach your arms forward. Cross your right elbow over your left, maybe bringing the palms to touch. Sink it a little deeper into your eagle. I can't hook my ankle behind my shin, but if you can, please do. Maybe flex forward. Bringing yourself up slowly. Mountain pose, both feet to the mat, hands alongside your body. Well done. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus through the arms, lift your heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Step back to your plank position. Breathing here. Coming into that little vinyasa that I showed you a couple seconds ago. Call it AM Vinyasa for authentic movements. You're going to lower the knees down. Bring your heels to your bum. Send your heart forward. Coming down. Knees, chest, chin. Puff up through the back of your heart. Round through the spine. Cat stretch. Keep looking back at your thighs. Push your hips forward. Stretch through the front line of your body. Enjoy this dramatic lowering to the floor. Charge up through your legs. Pubic bone pushes to the floor. Low belly lifts up.
Send your arms east and west, thumbs facing up, pulse. Keep active through your lower body. Push the tops of the feet into the floor. Lift your lower belly away from the floor, but push your pubic bone down. Start to come into that almost like S or Z letter arm movement. Taking the back of the palm of one hand to the back of your head and the opposite hand into your lower back. And we switch from side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your rib cage. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Charge up through your legs. And you're going to come into a cobra. You're going to lift up through the chest. If you put your hands a little further forward, you might be able to straighten them out a little more. But we keep a little bend in the elbows. Really squeezing the shoulder blades down, pulling the earth towards us through our arms. Charge up through the lower body. The bum is really switched on. From here to your knees, up and back to downward facing dog. Pressing your chest towards your thighs, elbows slightly bent, clawing the earth with your fingertips. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Breathe into the front of your left hip. And keep your shoulders square with the mat. Look at the space between your two hands. Lift high up on the toes of your right foot. And then send that left foot through. Lower your back knee down. Anjaneyasana. Sweep the arms up. Keep your right arm lifted, left arm reaches back. Maybe tickle your inner thigh with your left hand. Switch. Find a little bit of a back bend here if that suits you, keeping the length into your lower back. Nice. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Circle circle left arm 4 times. For 4. 3. Nice and big, letting your chest move as well. 2. 1. Left hand on the inside of the left foot, left shoulder, left knee make best friends. Squeeze them, and then right arm up. And then circle back. 4. 3. Nice. 2. 1. Well done. Frame your front foot with your 2 hands. This is where we're going to come into that standing warrior 3. So we lift the back knee up. Lift your hands up off of the floor. So the weight is already in your front leg. Maybe get your arms wide. Roll over the back foot. And then find your balance. Keep a bend in the front knee. Think about lifting to the inner thigh of your right leg. Charge up through the glutes. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Hands wherever suits you. Slowly, when you're ready, start to bring yourself up. Keep that right foot off the floor if you can. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Nice. From here, hook your right ankle or your right knee over the left. You got to bend into the left knee. It actually gives you so much stability. So you got to bend. Okay, once you got it, squeeze everything to the midline. Squeeze your shins. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Left arm hooks over right. Deep stretch through the shoulders here. For me at least. Inhale, lengthen. Try and lift your elbows up. Exhale. Fold. And then slowly come up out of it. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Take a second. So I'd like to offer you the option to do that once more on each side, adding in a set of weights or your blocks. So just holding your blocks as you would the weights. I guess I'll do one side with blocks, I'll do one side with weights if I remember correctly. Okay, so place your weights at the top of your mat. I'll do the first round with blocks, or actually just whatever you're using. Grab them in your hands. I'll use blocks for the first round. Okay, so standing towards the top of your mat, bending into your knees, lengthen through your tailbone. We're going to take a nice big inhale, circle sweep the arms to the sky. Now keep them there. Keep your tailbone long. So try not to arch excessively through the spine. And we're going to draw 5 circles back with the blocks. 5. Really exaggerate it. 4. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, cactus through the arms. Lift your chest, arch through the spine. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, slowly fold forward, keeping the weights to your blocks, the elbows bent. Fold forward. Now, halfway lift, see if you can reach your arms long out in front of you. So find your spinal positioning and then reach the weights or your blocks out in front of you. We're going to clap them back and forth 5 times. 4. Keep your spine and gaze really long. 3. 2. 1, and then fold again. Very nice. Weights, your blocks down, hands to your mat. Step back into plank. Hold. Breathe. Kiss your knees down. AM Vinyasa. We're going to send our heart forward, bend through the elbows, heels to your bum, knees, chest, chin on the mat. Puff up through the back of your heart, round into your spine. Keep looking back at your thighs as you slowly wave your spine down. Nice. Grab a hold of your blocks, forehead on the mat. Pubic bone pushes into the floor to charge up your glutes. Push the tops of your feet into the ground. Squeeze your kneecaps up. Send your arms long. Thumbs up. You're going to lift those weights up, or your blocks. 5. 4, like little wings. 3. 2. They get heavy real quick. 1. Start to see if you can find that zigzaggy Z or X shape with the blocks here now. 5. 4. Don't lose your glutes. Keep them charged. 3. 2. 1. That's brutal. Hands next to your rib cage. Charge up to the glutes. See if you can come into up dog from here. So roll the shoulder blades back and down. Push, lift up the knees. So squeeze your kneecaps up and think about pulling yourself forward and through. Looking up. Tuck your toes under, press yourself up and back into downward facing dog. Pedal out through the heels. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Option here to come into wild thing. So slowly pivoting on your left foot, keeping the left knee slightly bent. Bring your left shoulder forward in relation to that left wrist, just slightly. Start to feel your right hand get light off the floor. Balance it. Don't collapse. Slowly take your right foot to the ground. Open. Keep your glutes really charged. Nice. Coming out the way we came, or coming at least back into three-legged down dog. You're going to try and lift that back foot off of the floor. Bring your knee up nice and high. Coming back into your three-legged downward facing dog. Lift up high on the toes of the left foot. Look between your hands. That right foot through. Lower your back knee down. Grab your blocks. Inhale, reach the arms up. Blocks to touch. Send it back. Okay, right arm stays up. Left hand back. You can reach the block. Maybe, depends how flexible you are. Resting the block either lengthways or halfways on your back leg. And then switch. Breathe. Opening up through the rib cage. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left hand down, right up. Circled block 4 times backwards. 4. If you can, lift your left knee up, squeeze it towards your bum for an active quad stretch. 3, 2, 1. Good. Right hand down on the inside of the right knee. Left leg up. Or left arm, sorry. I guess left foot up. Circling that left arm back. 2, 1. Both hands down. Nice. Framing yourself, framing that front foot. Lift up your back knee. Now, try and take your blocks up off of the floor, holding onto them. Roll over the toes of your back foot. So we're really going to be working the front leg a lot. Roll over the toes of the back foot. Maybe take your blocks to your heart. Hinge forward. Lift up that back leg. Finding a warrior 3. So you can open up through the arms here. Thumbs up. Pulse your arms and your left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it up. Left knee in towards your chest for a sec. Get your balance. Bend into the right knee. Hook that left thigh over the right. Squeeze everything to the midline and get deeper into the right hip. Inhale, reach arms forward. Exhale, hook. Right elbow over left. The blocks are maybe killing your vibe here. Squeeze it all together. And then slowly come out of it. Well done. Take a second in your mountain pose. I'm going to lower the blocks and come to the weights. So you want to give weights a try. Give it a go. Slightly different feeling. All right, last time. Bending into the knees. Palms face forward. Lengthen through the tailbone. This time we take our arms forward 5 times. So you're going to take the weights or your blocks back, up, forward, and down. 5. Nice. 4. 3. So try not to let your ribs flare too much. 2, especially when the arms are in their furthest back position. And 1. Take an inhale. Reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus through the arms. Now let your heart lift. Let your head relax back. Keep your booty active. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. All right. Depending on how heavy those weights are, try and get that halfway lift with a flat back and arms long. Inhale halfway. Reach the arms long. Pulse them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And fold again. Weights or blocks down, hands to the mat, step it back to plank. Hold here, press out through the heels, claw the earth with your fingertip, breathe. Nice. Kiss your knees to the floor. Bring your heels to your bum, send your heart forward, bend the elbows, knees, chest, chin. Push up, round into the spine, look back at your thighs. Inhale, exhale, slowly peel yourself to the floor, pulling yourself forward as you come down. Nice. Grab your weights or the blocks, whatever you're using. Forehead down, pubic bone pushes to the floor. Tops of the feet push to the floor. Lower belly lifts away from the floor. Send your arms wide, thumbs up, and we're going to pulse those arms up. 5, 4. Shoulder blades squeeze to the spine each time. 3, 2, 1. Try and come into that little zigzaggy movement with the shoulders. Kind of dying here. Don't lose your lower back though. 3, 2. Notice how much the rest of your body wants to compensate. 1. Ooh. And down. Ooh. All right, coming into our up dog. Take your hands to, I find it nice with my hands alongside my ribs. Some people really like it alongside their shoulders. So you find what feels good for you to come into up dog. Try to keep your toes untucked. Push through the floor. Lift up. Raise your kneecap up. So this is you want to drag yourself forward. Inhale here. And then exhale, maybe you can roll over your toes into your down facing dog. Take a few breaths here. And then inhale, left leg up. Gonna bend into the knee, open up the hip. Coming into our, well, I wanted to say wild thing on the other side, but it's not. I think it's fallen triangle. Oh no, I'm confused now. Wild thing. All right, so anyway, left knee to the sky. Start to pivot on your right foot. Bend into your right knee. Bringing your right shoulder slightly forward in relation to the right hand. We can float that left foot back behind us. It's not collapsing. Let your left hand float off the ground. See if you can really balance the transition and then open to the sky. Breathe here. Coming out the way you came. Try and keep the right foot flat to the floor. That's pretty tricky for me. Lifting the left foot up. Slowly transition to your three-legged dog. Inhale, high up on the toe of that right foot. Exhale, step left foot through. Lower your back knee down. Grab your weights. Inhale, arms up. Try not to collapse into your lower back excessively, but do reach your arms up nice and high. Right arm reaches up, left hand comes down. Try and really push that weight up to the sky. Switch. Left arm up, right arm back. Push the weight to the sky. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand and weight down. Left arm up to the sky. Maybe bend into your right knee. Keep it there actively. Circle, left arm back for 4. 3. 2. 1. Left hand down, weight down, and that hand on the inside of the left. Squeeze the shoulder, the knee together on that left side. See if you can reach the right arm up. Circling back. 4. Nice. 3. 2. 1. Well done. Both hands down. So you're going to frame the foot, the front foot with both hands. Tuck the toes of the back foot under. Lift up your back knee. You're going to come into a nice, the toes of the back foot under. Lift up your back knee. You're going to come into a nice high standing lunge. You're going to roll over the top of the back foot. All the weight's going to come into your left leg. So you're really light on the back foot. Bend into the left knee. Find your warrior 3. Lift up to the back of your heart. Think about shining the inner thigh of your right leg to the sky and feel that right glute charge up. Maybe arms and blocks wide, pulsing the arms for 5 and the leg. 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Transitioning up to standing. Cross that right ankle or right knee over the left. Bend into that left knee. Squeeze everything to the midline. Everything to the midline. Try and maybe hook the foot. So tricky for me. Whoop. That's what happens when you have very long femurs. Anyway, squeeze it to the midline. Reach your arms forward. Cross your left elbow over your right. And maybe hold on to your hands, the weights. You can always drop the weights and the blocks if it messes with the vibe. Sit down a little lower. See if you can lift your elbows up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Slowly transition up. Both feet to the floor. Release your hands. Release your hands. Relax them alongside you. Lower your weights to the ground. Okay, we're going to transition into a little bit of stretching. And then just relaxing down for our Shavasana. So come on down onto your tummy. It's one of my favorite stretches for the fronts of the shoulders and the fronts of the thighs. I'm going to have my right hand flat down, my left elbow bent 90 degrees on the floor. Actually, I'll show you like this. Okay, so 90 degrees, one arm like that. I'm going to roll over the left arm here. I'm going to look at my right hand, and I'm going to take my right leg up and over to roll over my left shoulder. I'm going to push my left shoulder forward into the floor. And then slowly come back. Play around with the angle of the shoulder that you're rolling over. If you don't feel a stretch, you might want to lower the shoulder down or lift it up until you feel a decent stretch at the front of your shoulder. Go for 5. 3. 2. Last one, hold it in the stretch. Just stay there. If it feels okay for you, reach your right arm up to the sky and circle, do tiny little circles with the right hand on the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of it. Take it to the other side. So, same thing. Just need to move my microphone so I don't squish it. So, same thing. Right elbow bent at 90, pushing over my left, pushing through my left hand to roll over my right shoulder. Bring it back. You might feel like the top of your thighs, your quad is being like rolled out as well, like a foam rolling kind of sensation in the right quad. Just take that as a bonus. 3, 2, and 1. Stay in the position. Reach your left arm to the sky, if that feels okay for you, and slowly navigate tiny little circles with that left hand back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and return. In however way feels good for you, let's slowly transition onto our back. Finding a comfortable position for you with knees extended or knees bent, whatever feels good. If you need a pillow behind your knees or anything like that to get really comfy, then please grab it. And we're just going to take a few moments here to let the movements in our body digest. This position, excuse me, Shavasana or corpse pose, is arguably one of the most important positions to hold in a class. Just to allow what you've just done to digest into your system. So I invite you now to really start to relax through your body. From the bottom of your feet, the back of your legs, the front of your thighs. Feeling the weight of the back of your pelvis, all the way up your spine to the back of your head, the back of your shoulders on the ground. Relent into the floor. On every exhale, feel yourself melting into the ground even further, even deeper, heavier. Using that sensation of support from the floor to relax even more. Exhaling, sinking deeper into the floor. Taking up space. Softening the muscles in your face. And even if your eyes are closed, getting a sensation of the eyes rolling back into your head can sometimes be quite relieving for the eye muscles. Softening the space between your eyes. If you find your mind wandering in this present moment, see if you can focus on your natural breath, inhaling and exhaling. Allowing that sensation of awareness of your breath to bring you into the present moment. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Maybe opening your eyes. If that feels too much, you don't have to. And with the deepening breath, start to move into your feet and into your hands. Maybe taking a full body stretch, reawakening. Bending into your knees if you're ready, and rolling onto your favorite side. Allowing yourself to slowly come up. Finding a quick little seat. And we take a breath in together with gratitude for yourself and for each other. On your exhale, I'd like to just bow my head down in gratitude to you, to the practice of yoga, and all the benefits that it has brought to my life that I hope that I can share with you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have an amazing day further. Bye.